this way, it's basically crushing your self-worth in hope that it would motivate you to take action and do more, which I really don't think it makes sense. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Minnie. Welcome back to Ming TV, where we talk about self-care tips to help you create a sustainable, successful lifestyle. Now, today I am really going to go freestyle with this video because this is one of the topics that I continuously talk about in my self-care to success program with my one-on-one students and clients. However, I do think that this deserves like a post on YouTube and on my Instagram. So I always get this question where I feel so stuck and I hate myself when I feel so stuck, and I hate myself when I'm not consistent enough. I hate myself when I am not, working hard enough to achieve those dreams that I personally want, and I feel like a failure. I get this all the time. The thing that I would always like to ask, and I would ask, is if your friend were to come to you and tell you that, hey, I'm really stuck, I'm lost, I don't know why I'm not consistent, I don't know why I am not taking action, would you say this to them? Would you say, I hate you, you are not moving forward, I hate that you are not consistent enough? Would you say that? Most likely your answer is no. You would take a much gentler approach, even though you want to be motivating your friend, but you wouldn't use like such big word as hate, as failure. You wouldn't call your friend a failure if they are not consistent with their goals. But that's the thing, like, why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we call ourselves a failure? Why do we hate ourselves? It's boom, it's like, why do we do that to ourselves? We are our biggest critic whenever it comes to our progress or process, whatever it is. We are our biggest critic. We have learned since young that we need to kind of be disciplined. We need to kind of use the tactic of like, oh, if I were to say that she's not doing good enough, if I were to say that, haha, you're a failure, it kind of will motivate the other person to, move forward. And that's basically how our parent is, at least for me. And my parents are pretty supportive, to be honest. Like they do support with whatever I do. However, when I'm in a stuck point, probably they are brought up that way as well. Whenever I'm in a stuck point, they would say, they would probably ask me to like, you need to do it now. If you don't do it now, then you're not a good daughter, you're not this, you're not that. So I guess we learn it this way. And in school as well, our teachers tell us that, it's such an easy thing and then you can't do it, and hoping that this would kind of motivate us to move forward. It kind of like doing that reverse, I don't know what is it called, but that trying to 激将法. I don't know, in Chinese it's called 激将法. I'm gonna like put it here if I remember, like if I could search it up. Sorry, this is really freestyle, but just using that kind of scare tactic to hopefully encourage us to move forward. I think that's insane because that's like fear-based motivation. So that's basically how we learn how to motivate ourselves. However, I really hope that we could unlearn that, because we wouldn't do that to our friends. It is okay. It is not our fault that we have learned this way to cope with stuckness, to cope with, being inconsistent with our goals. What I really hope that we could all unlearn is to unlearn this way of motivating ourselves. This is not the only way to motivate ourselves, because this way, it's basically crushing your self-worth in hope that it would motivate you to take action and do more, which I really don't think it makes sense, because first of all, your self-worth is being crushed. Where do you find that base and that foundation strength to build more, to move forward more sustainably? And then if this works, if like being critical to yourself work, then you would always need that critical message to kind of quote unquote make you move forward, motivate you. However, the byproduct of it is your crushed self-esteem, crushed self-worth, And on the other hand, if we were to be gentler to ourselves, and if we were to acknowledge that stuckness that we are feeling, we are able to kind of hold that self-worth, kind of hold that self-esteem while, acknowledging it. Yes, we might sit at that stuckness for a little longer, but if we are patient with our progress, sitting with that uncertainty, sitting with that inconsistency, sitting with that stuckness that we are feeling, we are able to still hold that foundation and hold that self-worth a little bit better. And when we have a better foundation, we are able to build more with that. It's just like building a building. I'm literally like seeing like buildings opposite the window, like here. They always have that very, very strong foundation, because whatever that's adding on up, it's like a add-on, it's add-on. It's great, like it's essential. The things that they are adding on, like the rooms, the windows, the doors, they're all very functional. They're all really, really functional, and they're essential basically. However, if the foundation is not right, if the foundation is not strong, if there's like a wind or there's like a tragic event coming in, like happening, whatever that is essential, whatever that is like on top of it, it's gonna crush. I think it's the same, if we are crushing our self-esteem, which is such an important foundation, if we crush that and we just kind of build more successes on top, it's not going to be sustainable. If there's something happening, if there's triggers, or if there's like a huge event, tragic event happening in your life, it's going to crush everything, and you don't even have your self-worth, and you don't even have that good foundation to fall on. So it's so hard to build that self-worth and self-esteem. And if we continue to use this technique to kind of brain fart if we continue to use the same critical technique to encourage or motivate ourselves moving forward, it's not gonna help us in the long run. On the other hand, if we are able to be gentle and build that self-worth, build that self-esteem, it's gonna help us to move forward so much more. So I really hope that we get to learn how to unlearn this critical technique in motivating ourselves and opt for a gentler approach, like how would you talk to your friend if they were in the same situation as you are. And with that said, thank you so much for coming back to Ming Care. It's been a while since I last posted. I hope you are doing well. And I am... Oh, a huge shout out. Thank you so much for using my filter. I really love all of your pictures, guys. Thank you so much. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. What I have in plan for Ming Care is that we are going to have more videos coming up every Sunday. I'm gonna kind of like alternate between bite-sized podcasts and then video, bite-sized podcast and video. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you like it, please feel free to share it out and share it to someone that you think needs to hear this, or just share it as a reminder for yourself to be gentler to yourself. Like and subscribe if you like this, and if you want to see more, let me know and comment down below. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. Bye.